We begin tonight with some big news from Eugene, where for the first time in 12 years, Oregon football finds itself atop of not only the coaches poll, but atop of the 25. Thanks for joining us for NewsWatch 12 at 6. I'm Samantha Cadera. NewsWatch 12 Sports' Peyton Manny joins us live in the studio to tell us more about this historic news. Peyton, a big day for Duck fans to say the least.
Yeah, Duck fans should be feeling really good today, and for good reason. It's been more than a decade since the last time the Ducks earned the top national ranking, and according to the first place vote count, there was no doubt Oregon would be number one. The Ducks earned 51 of 53 first place votes in the coaches poll and 59 of 61 first place votes in the AP poll. Oregon is one of 3 Big Ten teams in the top 5, along with number 3 Penn State and number 4 Ohio State. The Ducks are 6-1 all time as the nation's number 1 ranked team, with its one loss coming in overtime to number 14 Stanford on November 7th of 2012. Dan Lanning has turned this program from good to great, helping to lead this team to their best start since 2013. But this is where the real work begins, because the target on the Ducks' back is as big as it can get. The work to keep the number 1 rank starts this Saturday as the Ducks welcome in number 20 Illinois in a top 20 matchup at Autzen. We've heard it said before, pressure is a privilege, and the Ducks have a lot of pressure to continue to hold that number 1 spot. We'll take a look at the full top 25 rankings coming up in just a bit. Sam, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Peyton. And a citywide party is taking place in Ashland, and it has the community celebrating the 150th birthday of the city. NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker went to the celebration and shares more on the festivities.
Here in Lithia Park, people from all ages came to celebrate the city being a century and a half years old and honoring the community that all of them know and love.
Living here as a young man into my old man stage has made me just feel really comfortable with Ashland and its supportiveness. And, as far as a place to live, it doesn't get much better than this.
Music filled the air of Lithia Park as the Ashland community came together to celebrate the city, reminiscing on what draws many people in and what keeps many people staying, building the future of Ashland.
It seems like just a melting pot of cultures and ages and everything. Our kids, both of our kids go to school here, and it just feels like the kind of welcoming community that we wanted to raise our kids in. And so we'll be here for as long as, hopefully forever.
People came playing games, eating food, and enjoying music in the band shell. Hearing from major Ashland figures about the history of the city, and all coming together to celebrate that.
Ashland's come a long ways over the millennia.
In Ashland, Rocky Walker, NewsWatch 12.
Now, your first forecast.
Good afternoon, everybody. You can probably already see the changes taking place at the moment. We've got an atmospheric river on the way. Take a look at the stormcast. You can see things do start to affect the coast as we get into midnight, and then they drag their way in through the rest of the area through Monday morning. It's going to be wet out there for Monday. Temperatures falling as well. There's cold air on the way, so take a look at your high temps for Monday. They're a lot chillier. The driest regions are going to be out towards the south.
And this morning, Medford Fire responded to a structure fire near South Columbus Avenue. This video is from our Compass Hotel weather cam around 7:30 this morning. Less than 15 minutes after the fire was reported, several units were on scene for multiple hours. NewsWatch 12 reached out to the Medford Fire Department but have not gotten a response. And Illinois Valley Fire District is reminding residents that burn piles are still banned. They responded to this burn pile in Cave Junction. The fire was put out and the person who started it was given a citation. IVFD says to wait until ODF calls an end to fire season before burning. Despite the wetter weather, we are still in fire season. And the Eagle Point Police Department is sharing numbers on seatbelt violations following the Click It or Ticket national campaign. From August 19th to September 1st, a total of 43 stops were made. These resulted in 8 seatbelt citations and 18 seatbelt warnings. There were also several other citations, including driving uninsured, suspended license, and speeding. And Oregon Housing and Community Service seeks input on changes to a $400 million disaster recovery grant for communities affected by the 2020 Labor Day fires. Proposed changes include restructuring an affordable housing development program, reallocating funds, increasing HARP awards, and adding reimbursement options. Public hearings will be held for wildfire survivors to share their views. You can attend on Tuesday and Wednesday this week at the First Phoenix Community Center at 6 p.m. And in Siskiyou County, residents can sign up for an emergency preparedness training for developmental disabilities. The trainings will teach attendees how to best prepare for disaster events and unexpected situations. Those who take part will receive a Red Cross go bag filled with emergency supplies. Space is limited, so make sure to apply as soon as possible. The trainings take place this Tuesday from 11 to noon in Mount Shasta and 3 to 4 in Wairika. And looking ahead, Ashland's Monster Dash is just 1 week away. The race will see families running a 5K or a 10K or just a mile, all in their favorite Halloween costume. And it all goes to a good cause, supporting Ashland Public Schools through the Ashland Schools Foundation, with the event serving as one of the main fundraisers for the organization.
One really fun way to get involved with this event, and the area where we need the most support we can get from the community, is volunteer support. We keep shifts short, we keep them fun. It's a great way to interface with the community.
And on top of the races, there will be music and activities for families to enjoy at this Ashland Halloween staple. You can register up to the day before the race, so if you're trying to take a spooky jog for a good cause, you can still register, and you can find the registration link on our website, kdrv.com. And it's been 1 year since Medford Fire launched their EMS squad program, and the department is giving us a look at how it's all going. In a Facebook post, they said the squad responded to over 1,400 calls in the last 12 months. The squad intercepted over 700 calls that would have needed a fire engine and spent 385 total hours on calls. This helps the department by reducing strains on engines and maximizing operational efficiency. And next Thursday, Oregon U.S. Senator Ron Wyden will be in Jackson County for a town hall. This is the second town hall meeting Wyden has scheduled in Jackson County this year. In July, NewsWatch12 was at a town hall meeting at Rogue X when it was interrupted by pro-Palestinian protesters. Next week's town hall starts at 10 a.m. at Phoenix High School's Rose Theater. The election is only 16 days away, so if you've got a little more than 2 weeks to brush up on your ballot, our election page is officially up and running, and you can head to our website to find all of the information you need to know about the upcoming election and how you can be prepared to head to your polling place. We have in-depth looks into both Oregon's statewide measures and California's statewide propositions. You can also find a list of races for Jackson, Josephine, Klamath, Curry, and Lake counties, as well as Siskiyou County. And we are now over 2 weeks of the 34th annual Coats for Kids campaign, and we're already seeing our donation barrels getting filled. If you have a new or gently used children's coat to give, you can drop it off at one of our more than 50 donation barrels in Jackson, Josephine, and Klamath counties. A full list of barrel locations can be found on our website, kdrv.com. You can also donate to our Coats for Kids drive online or by check. We accept checks sent to KDRV at our street address and online donations at kdrv.com. We also want to thank all of our viewers for all the support we've gotten so far.